Here we go, another quick video for making a basin. We're going to do this one in kind of a wash area. You can see there's a walking path over there in the distance. We just built a little bit of overflow here, a couple basins and berms there. But this area right down through here is where some water comes and flows out. A little bit comes from this side too. So I'd like to put a tree in here. So what we're going to do is first thing, rake this out. We want to get all the small rock and debris. We'll get all that out. And then we'll come back and I'm going to take the high points here. I'm going to take a high point here from those bushes. Use those as the edge of the basin because there's already dirt there. And then there's already dirt over here. So we'll dig out the area in front of that, push it this way, and have a nice overflow come in this direction. First thing first, let's rake that area. All raked, let's go ahead and trace out the area from the high point to the high point where we'll build our berm. Now we'll start to shovel some of that dirt, throw it into our lines where we're making our berm, and keep digging in the basin. All right, we pickaxed a hole on the back side. Now let's make that overflow. First thing we're going to do is dig a little trench in front. Reason of the trench, so we can put our big rocks in there, and then we'll put the rocks up and down the side of the berm to keep it stabilized. Going to put those bottom rocks in first, then we'll fill up the sides. Last part for our little berm basin, got our overflow in, is to plant our little desert willow. And so I've already put some water in the hole. I'm going to plant that, added some water, and then we're going to add a cage and a stake, because I have found out here in the desert that the animals like to eat plants more than I like to eat them. So because of that, I have to put a little cage to prevent them from getting these little early guys, so they have a chance to grow. And the stake I found is because these cages tend to blow away or get knocked away, and so the stake holds them in place, especially during high wind areas. So let's get that plant going in the ground. You may be asking, why did I put a little basin inside the bigger basin? Well, this is for the initial water it for the first couple years, get it to grow, and then as the whole basin fills, roots will start to expand to that area. So it's giving it a little bit of protection right now. Last thing I'm going to throw on is some mulch. So there you have it, a simple berm and basin in the afternoon. Rake the area. Only used our pickaxe, our rake, flathead shovel, and created an area off the path. Raised those two sides, created an overflow, rocked it down in front, especially burying those first ones on the downhill side. That'll allow water to push against them, and they're pushing into the earth, help with some stabilization. We created off a little bit to the side on an edge, an area for our desert willow tree. There's another area I dug out in there, you can see, and that's just to have another area to collect water on that side. And then we planted our desert willow, put a cage and stake so the cage doesn't blow away, and that should hold it in place. Threw some water on, some mulch. I'm going to follow it up with some thicker mulch, and you can do this too. Simple, no cost, other than a couple hours and a little sweat and dirt. Enjoy. See you next time.